Let's get ready to rumble. Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today we are looking at X-Men 80 Years, Marvel Legends series, Juggernaut versus Colossus. Now, like the Hulk versus Wolverine, very beautiful packaging. Although mine's got a little slight dent on the side. It's not a big deal for me because I'm not a mint on card collector. And there is the side. There is the back. There is a little synthesis on Colossus. And then the Juggernaut. And then we have this classic cover. Although the figure set, from my understanding, is around the time that Colossus and the rest of the X-Men came back from Secret Wars. And Colossus basically broke up with Kitty Pryde and started on the Juggernaut, and pretty much he got quite beaten anyway. And Wolverine and Nightcrawler, well, more Wolverine kind of said, you know, let the kid take his beating, he kind of deserves it, sort of thing. So that was a really cool issue. I really dug that issue. So let's get these figures out. Wow, this is a really beautiful set. Don't get me wrong, we've had the Build-A-Figure Juggernaut a few years back, and I will show them together, but this feels classic. We finally have a beautiful Marvel Legends Colossus. The last one we had like this was the Series 5 version, and let's all be honest, that figure was nice at the time. I did like that the colors were probably darker than this on the costume part, but it had its day quite quickly as far as I was concerned. And in fact, I ended up buying the Marvel Select Colossus because it felt a little bit taller and a little bit better. But this is a really nice Colossus. It just absolutely looks spot on. The costume feels really nice, feels very classic Colossus. Now all we need is the kind of red one from Mutant Massacre. I would love that costume next for him. He doesn't get enough love as far as I'm concerned. As for Juggernaut, I feel like this is a really nice color on Colossus in terms of it feels like I'm looking at the animated show Colossus in terms of the color. The orange used or the brown he used is very nice. One thing I find weird is that his head seems to be a weird kind of strange color inside, but that's not a big deal. It's not a deal breaker when it comes to Colossus. Maybe she's got a little bit more extra padding in there that we don't know about. In terms of Juggernaut, he comes with these really nice accessories. So he has some really nice open palmed hands, which is great because sometimes you want other hands for your figures, etc. It's not always the straightforward one. And then he comes with the classic black eye. Oh, sorry guys. Comes with the classic black eye Juggernaut. He's had a good thump there, and he's had his casing half ripped off as well. Now, if I remember rightly, that doesn't happen in that issue. Does it? If somebody knows what issue this is from, I want to read it. Let me know. One gripe that I have off the bat when it comes to Juggernaut is this is beautiful and it looks well with this, and then you've got the head like last Juggernaut inside. Where is just a spare normal head? Why didn't we get that? That would have just been, once again, the icing on the cake. It's just been missed. You got a damn good head sculpt here. You just need to take the black eye off. I just don't get it. That's my only real gripe about him, to be fair. And in terms of Colossus, it is just two fists, which is quite alright. I think that's all you need because he's got the open fist hands going on, so that's quite nice. Nice and simple. I don't think he needs anything else. And if you wanted to, you could do arm wrestling poses. I'm pretty sure that's not what the open fist hand is, but it felt like the right thing to do. And you could do really cool things like this, which I find is quite cool. I do dig stuff like this, which is quite nice. Ripping his helmet to shreds, giving him a good black eye. Good times. Colossus using those fists of his. And there's his other hand, which is very nice. One thing I will say is that Juggernaut, when he's got this head on there, it looks very, very odd. I don't know what it is. Can't put my finger on it. He looks weird, but I love the bloodshot eye and the red gleam in it. It's very, very cool. It's like they've really given it a thought of what they wanted from this Juggernaut. So from that point of view, it's great. And here is the Juggernaut from 2016, which was the builder figure. And this is the one we got now. So the big difference is obviously the color feels more animated rather than this. And I'm pretty sure it was like this in the comics. I'll have to go check some of the older comics out. But I like this version. I like the belt on this version. But I also like this version. So I think it's staying. Like I said, you could see the difference in how light this is and how kind of it feels a bit like he's a bit of a weird gremlin going on in there, which is pretty cool. I do dig that. So they look nice together. And here is the Colossus from a couple years back. In fact, I think that was the same Juggernaut wave. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I liked this at the time because it was one of those figures that we were getting for the generation that was currently out. And I do like the dirty metallic going on there. But just the classic silver is what every fan wants. It's just absolutely perfect. And I think I was a bit irritated at the time because I think I would have preferred this at the time rather than this. So it's good to finally get him almost 3 years later. And here is Colossus with second generation X-Men. And it looks very cool, although we need a classic Storm for this team. And I'm looking forward to Nightcrawler, and we definitely need an upgraded Banshee as well. So, but at present, this is very cool to have. Very impressive. The great thing about having a massive figure is you can do really cool things like this, which look absolutely awesome. Maybe need to work on the Cyclops pose though. So all in all, a really nice set. Two great, beautiful figures. And now if you missed out on Juggernaut the first time, definitely want to get up. If you want classic Colossus, definitely want to pick up. So this is a no-brainer in my mind. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook. My page is SmurtP. Follow me on Twitter at SmurtP. No idea what I'm doing, but I'm there. And as always, embrace the geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.